Speaker, Baroness Boothroyd.
My Lords, I was elected to Parliament some 47 years ago and have witnessed 9 Prime Ministers tread the steps of number 10 Downing Street. But never in my parliamentary experience have I witnessed such a collapse of the people's trust in a government that promised so much and so quickly, and is now groping for desperate solutions to problems it said would not arise, or if they did, they could easily be resolved. I've listened. It has been a privilege, quite frankly, to listen to such fine speeches this afternoon. Perhaps I thought they were fine because I agreed with most of them. But let's not beat about the Euro bush. The Prime Minister set the course we're on and shows no remorse for steering it off course. The claim continues to be made that a no-deal end to our membership of the European Union is nothing to worry about and that we have every right to break a clause in an international agreement because we don't trust our European partners. My Lords, it is our European partners who joined us in signing that very agreement. Future historians won't need a test and trace operation to find those responsible if we end up in a legal battle in the Supreme Court and an economic crisis that rivals the 1930 Depression. I was a young girl in the 30s and saw the poverty and misery it caused at close quarters. So, of course, I'm alarmed when I read that the noble Lord Agnew, a Cabinet and Treasury Minister, was reported to have said that British businesses and commerce are not as ready as they should be when our new terms of trade start with Europe in January. What terms of trade is he talking about? Those I know are working in business and commerce would certainly love to know. Also, may I ask the government, can we break future terms as easy as we appear intent on breaking the Northern Ireland Protocol if we don't like the way they work after January? The noble Lord Agnew's low regard for British industry and commerce went even further. He was reported to have said that our traders had their heads in the sand as they approached January's deadline. I'm sorry he didn't heed Dennis Healy's advice. When you're in a hole, stop digging. The blame game has evidently been begun, and the PM started it. He dictates the strategy and blames others if it doesn't work. No sooner had the Prime Minister finished his sunshine forecast on Friday of the prosperity he claims that would surely follow a no-trade agreement with the EU, that a New York analyst made a withering comment that actually took my breath away. Our credit rating had just fallen dramatically, but he didn't write us off. He didn't spare us either. He said, and I quote, "The quality of the UK's legislative and executive institutions has diminished in recent years," unquote. Who can deny it? The Prime Minister's claim that we shall survive no deal because we have, quote, high hearts and complete confidence in the future and be exposed to what it is. It's a sham. The latest line from Downing Street is that we shall insist on legal text in future negotiations. If the government, my lords, had paid close attention to Article 10 of the Northern Ireland Protocol before signing it, they would not need to override it in this bill. Trust, I think, in this government, both nationally and internationally, is in short supply. But our parliamentary democracy has deep roots, and I trust this House will defend our laws and traditions. Who knows? There's still time for yet another U-turn. And one thing I'm certain, we shall not deserve our reputation and regain our self-respect until once again the world knows that our word is our deed and that we are committed to the rule of law. Thank you.
I call